Hi, this is Sarah from weddingsmagic.com, and today we are going to show you how to make a centerpiece for your wedding for under $10. Just so that you know the supplies that you're going to be needing is you're going to be needing a vase. A lot of times you can get these at garage sales or you can pick them up from the dollar store. You will also need to go outside or we went and picked ours outside, sticks from any tree that you would like. You'll also need a can of dollar spray paint and some glitter if you would like them to be like this, or you can leave them the natural color. It's completely up to you. You'll also need lots of tissue paper. Each flower takes about 3 sheets of tissue paper, and depending on your wedding, your centerpiece is going to have about 12 different flowers in the vase. So you're going to need quite a bit of tissue paper. Alright, so you're also going to need, this is iridescent, I guess, Easter basket filler, which we don't really recommend using this. It's all we could find, but we recommend using the iridescent wrapping paper. That's the best. You'll also need some food coloring and a paintbrush. Alright, so we are going to get started. To make the flowers, you're going to get your tissue paper and you're going to cut it at a 12-inch diameter. Of course, the bigger that you make it, the bigger the flowers. The smaller you make it, the smaller the flowers. And then you're going to take it and you're going to fold it like a fan. You're going to do about a 1-inch diameter, and you're just going to go back and forth until you go completely down the edge of the flower all the way down the paper. After you have done this step, it should look like this, kind of like when you were a kid and you made a little fan. It should look like this, all right? Afterwards, in this situation, we actually went to the dollar store and we got these little gemstone rings. They came in like a 12-pack for $1. But you can use whatever you would like to use in the middle. For us, this was the cheapest route, and we are trying to keep each piece under $10. So if you do decide to use these, there's a little hole right here, and you just slip it down like so. You can also use a tie or whatever you need to do. The next thing you would need to do is you actually need to cut the edges of whatever shape you'd like the flower. Some people want them to be, if you want them to be pointy, you can do it like a triangle, so you have a pointy flower. In our situation, we're going to do a round flower, so we did 2 humps on the flower so that we could give it lots of texture. So it looks like this, okay? And then after the finished product, after you put the ring and you do the thing, you put the ring and you do the cut, this is what you have. You spread it out like this, and then what you want to do is you want to take each piece and you want to, like so, you want to fluff it up, 1 piece at a time. Just peel it apart 1 piece at a time. Okay? Now because of the length, trying to keep the length of this video short, we actually already have 1 completed, so I'm going to head on over here. And this is what a completed one, we did this one all white, looks like. Alright? The next step after this is you're going to take your food dye, put a little bit in there, mix it up with some water if you'd like to kind of make it dense down. And we took a paintbrush, and you just kind of want to paint the edges of the flower, okay, like so. You want to just kind of add a little bit of a color. Now you can obviously do a much nicer job than this, but I'm in a hurry, so I'm trying to keep this video short and sweet. The finished product actually will look like this. Here is a one that we finished earlier. Alright, we are doing a wedding for my sister, and she decided to do a very colorful wedding, a candy themed wedding. So this is her centerpiece that we're creating for her. Okay, the next step is we're actually going to create the centerpiece. And the first thing you're going to do is stick a little bit of your stuffing into in there. We did pick this up from the dollar store also. The dollar store is a great resource for cheap weddings, alright? And then you want to put your sticks in, your main sticks like so. You want to go ahead, obviously they're kind of going to lean to the side, but you still want to get them placed in there so that you have them ready to go. And then really you're just going to build it around these sticks. And depending on how tall or how short you want your design to be, will be based on how the size you cut your sticks down to. The next thing that we did is we took sticks like you can see here. We just got sticks from outside and we tied them around, or you can duct tape or you can use the plant tape. We bought a 12 pack of these leaves for $1 at the dollar store, and we added those in for some extra color. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to start putting the different flowers in so we can see what the finished product looks like. Now these we pre-did the different heights, so these are my tallest ones. I'm going to stick those in first, okay? Now keep in mind that most wedding tables are round, so you can't just make it look good on one side. You're going to have to make it look good on all 3 sides. So you need to keep that in mind when you're making your flower. Now start putting in some of this extra stuffing to hold it in place. Like I said, the wrapping paper that's like this, there's iridescent wrapping paper you can buy, works a little bit better because you can use as much or as little as you like, but we couldn't find that today, so we're making it work, which happens a lot in weddings. Improvising. Okay, so these are the main 3 that we have. And then these, as you can see, are a little bit smaller, okay? So we're going to go ahead and stick those in as the next layer. Now, obviously, in the short time that we have this video, I'm not going to get it looking perfect, but I'm going to do the best that I can to have it look right for your viewing pleasure. Now we have about 10 flowers in here, just because we didn't make all of them. But we recommend doing, like I said earlier in the video, at least a dozen flowers so that you can really fill it out and really see the colors and all the different shapes, and of course the leaves and things like that. You want to make sure that you have it as full as you want it. If you want it to be a little bit less, just make sure you use more stuffing so you can keep everything together a little better than we are here. Need more stuffing in here. Alright, so, of course, in the effort to keeping this video as short as possible, we have a halfway decent arrangement for the center of your wedding. And of course you can add more leaves, and you can add more flowers, of course, and it'll look a lot more full and a lot better for your wedding. So anyhow, you can get more tips like these on our website, weddingsmagic.com. It is WEDDINGS magic.com. We hope to see you there, and please look forward to some of our other videos on how to do a centerpiece for under $3. Thank you, and have a nice day.